Hey, Leanne, I just can't seem to get your friend's child off of my mind and my heart. So I thought I'd do a quick video and just share a little bit more information. You explained that there was a lot of nausea and vomiting, and I just want to share something. Again, I'm not a doctor. I do not diagnose, treat, cure, prevent, anything like that. But I am a mom who has walked in the shoes with a child with a traumatic brain injury, and then a year and a half, 2 years later, I ended up with my own traumatic brain injury from a car accident. And Nora and I had very, very different experiences. We both went to the Plasticity Brain Center in Florida, and I just want to share with you something I learned. When Nora was at her worst, she couldn't be vertical, sitting or standing for 15 minutes. She couldn't look at her phone without nausea. And we took her to several different doctors here in the Richmond area, but nobody did the testing to the extent that they did down at Plasticity. So this is what I learned. You can have a convergence divergence issue after a concussion, which means when you go to look up, your eyeballs should slightly separate. And when you go to look down, your eyeballs should come together. If somebody's eyes are doing the opposite, and your eyeballs don't have to go in the same direction, one could be going up and out and the other one in and down. If you've got an issue like that, then that's going to lead to nausea. You're going to be trying to look at something on a piece of paper, and the eye strain is going to cause the nausea. In addition, you can have a situation where the eyeballs are moving at an incredibly rapid rate that's not detected by the human eye. And so I'll just say, if you're trying to look at two dots on the wall and you're going from here to here, your eyeball could be doing this. Instead of just going left to right, your eyeball could be zigging and zagging on its way over. And so that's also going to cause the nausea. I'm so thankful that they did the brain scans and they didn't have any bleeders or anything like that, but a concussion still can cause a lot of these other issues. So I did mention being sugar-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, anything anti-inflammatory. When you put a baseball cap on, you're going to reduce the stimulation overhead. So that's why I recommend a baseball cap. I say it's kind of like being in a bedroom and we need to draw the blinds and close the curtains. And so putting the sunglasses on is going to help with the light. Putting your eardubs in is like drawing the curtains. We want to kind of minimize the influence and the stimulation of things that are unnecessary at this time. So the baseball cap kind of reduces the stimulation overhead. Putting sunglasses is going to reduce the strain on the eye. And then even having to possibly put those little eardubs in is going to help reduce some of that stimulation. And then I did neglect to mention, I wanted to top off vitamin D. I prefer a liquid vitamin D that goes under the tongue and you leave it in your mouth for 30 to 60 seconds. They call vitamin D a vitamin, but it actually is a neurotransmitter, and we're working on neurotransmitters and communication in the brain. So vitamin D, I don't want to use the word really overdose because I think that has a negative connotation, but dosing over what the bottle says, I don't think that that is a problem when you're talking about short term, like 3 to 5 days of taking 5,000 IUs. You know, you be the judge and the best advocate for yourself, but if you needed to take 5,000 IUs once a day instead of once a week, twice a day, you do you, but dosing over and boosting that vitamin D will be helpful to the brain as well as inflammation. Coconut oil, 1 to 2 tablespoons a day. This is an MCT, a medium chain triglyceride, and it actually is a healthy fat that can cross the blood-brain barrier. So a good organic coconut oil. I'm also going to flip this around. Fish oil is also really, really important. I'm having trouble flipping it around, so I'm going to try to do it this way. This fish oil, I'm not sure I got it right there on the camera well, but that fish oil, Barleans, and you want to get the highest dose of the milligram of the omega-3s is going to be really important. And then a probiotic, because sometimes the brain-gut communication, the vagus nerve, has kind of been jostled a little bit. And so where our brain is communicating to our gut and the digestive tract to extract nutrients can be off temporarily, permanently. I'm not going to get into that, but boosting with a really good probiotic is something I recommend. And so the vitamin D, the coconut oil, and the fish oil. Fish oil pills can be kind of difficult, so I really like that Barleans, Barleans. It is a liquid and they make it taste really good. Boosting, Your berries, things that are really dark, in your purples, your reds, your blues, have anthocyanins, which help reduce inflammation in the brain. So please tell your friend I am praying for that family, and anything I can do, please don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks.